Some of the Formula 1 fans, including me, likes to play also the official Formula 1 games. And since 2009 it has been owned by Codemasters. And I decided to rate every Formula 1 game by Codemasters 2009. And let's start from the first ever F1 game I've played. I get hated, but it was F1 2014, the first ever F1 game I've played. F1 2014 is quite a lot of people one of the worst Formula 1 game I could master. And I'll be honest, I never quite enjoyed F1 2014. It was kind of boring game, EMO, and I also think it was one of the worst ones. And I would give F1 24 out of 10. Now let's go to the first ever Formula 1 game by Cody's, F1 2009. 2009 was Codemasters' debut Formula 1 game on PSP. I played F1 2009 only once in my life, and that was back in 2019 too. I don't really remember how the game worked, so I won't rate it. Let's get into the game. It's quite funny. F1 Race Stars. F1 Race Stars, to be honest, is a ridiculous game, but at the same time it's actually very fun to play. And it's the best game in the world. It's actually hilarious. So I will give F1 Race Stars 5 out of 10. And we will stay with the ridiculous games. F1 2010. F1 2010. I've been actually playing this game a few months ago, and to be honest, I don't like that game. It's very cool. I think that should be in latest Formula 1 games like this paddock cutscenes. So anyway, F1 2010 is well done. It was a big improvement from F1 2009. And I would give it 7 out of 10. F1 2011. F1 2011 is a game that I had on my PS3 before my... Anyway, I remember playing the game and it was quite well done. I was enjoying it more than F1 2010, but to be honest, it isn't much better than F1 2010. And at some parts even worse than F1 2010. So I'm giving F1 2011 6 out of 10. Now the fans loved F1 games. F1 2012. F1 2012 game is by many fans very loved, and some are saying it's the best Formula 1 game by Codemasters. Actually, F1 2012 isn't that really bad at all. Even though it's a 2021, F1 2012 is a good game to play. And the game gets 9 out of 10. F1 2013. It's even better than F1 2012. F1 2013 was the first F1 game by Codemasters that includes history cars. And not only that, the history cars written are more entertaining than the recent Formula 1 games. You could play as a real driver from that year, games like Schumacher. Also, there are historic tracks where you could play on them, also with 2018 F1 cars. I think Codemasters should do this historic mode again in future Formula 1 games. Maybe, because it is not part of it. I can't forget this amazing loading screen photos from real F1 races. I should be back to F1 2013 gets fantastic 10 out of 10. Now on to the worst one, F1 2015. It's also ridiculous. It's a nonsense pro season mode. Championship mode where you would play full season of one of the drivers, but no career mode. And that makes F1 2015 so horrible. I was playing recently F1 2015, and I have to say I was quite enjoying it. It's a bit more enjoyable than F1 2014. Also, you could choose between 2014 season and 2015. But for me, F1 2015 gets 4 out of 10. F1 2017. I decided to talk about F1 2017 for now, because I think there were possible things to improve on that game. F1 2017 had good potential of being an amazing Formula 1 game, but there are some things that are ruining this. I still like the game, but it gets 7 out of 10. Good. F1 2016. F1 2016 is fantastic. It's very fun to play, and also there was a return of career mode that wasn't in F1 2015. F1 2016 gives always good vibes, and it's an amazing game to play. So there are of course a new track called Baku, a new team called Haas Formula 1 team. And yeah, what can I say? F1 2016 was fantastic. 9 out of 10. F1 2018. Sometimes I would still play F1 2018 to be. It's well done. Like F1 2016, it also gives me good vibes. Not that much like F1 2016. And I think like in F1 2017, there are some potential to make the game even better. But for me, F1 2018 gets 8 out of 10. It's well done, but at the same time it isn't the best game. F1 2019. You might laugh, but I don't have many experiences with F1 2019 game, but I was sometimes still playing it. F1 2019 is a great game and it's fun to play. So F1 2019 with many things such as adding Formula 2 to the game, or short story mode in career mode in Formula 2 where we could meet Lucas Weber, or that idiot Devin Butler. 2019 I think is one of the best ones. It gets from me 9 out of 10. Also, I don't need to forget that the career mode in F1 2019, driver transfers were added into F1 2020. F1 2020 is also one of the best F1 games by Cody, it's not the best. And it's very great. Plus added amazing features such as My Team career mode, podium pass, or return of split screen. Also in the career mode instead of My Team, you could play normal career mode where you could actually play full F2 2019 season. Also F1 2020 is the last game to include historic cars. F1 2020 is a very worth it game and it gets a 9 out of 10. And of course the most recent one, F1 2021. 2021 was supposed to be a very good game and maybe the best F1 game at Codemasters. I won't lie, F1 2021 is a fantastic game, but sadly it's not completely great as it seems. It has too many bugs, glitches, it doesn't even make sense to play. Correct cars got removed. Sometimes the game looks disappointing. My team hasn't got that many improvements, and of course new track Plz has been recently added to F1 2021. Let's talk about official F1 2021 story mode called Breaking Point. I already finished playing Breaking Point and it's well done, but not 100% fantastic. It's worth playing if you want some good racing story mode. The graphics looks nice and it's enjoyable as well. Also the F1 2021 game got updated damage model, so you can have damage on the sideboard or rear wing. F1 2021 is also more challenging to play as every curb could make you spin. Doesn't change that F1 2021 is good and at the same time it's quite bad. With the bugs and glitches, I would give it only 8 out of 10. And that's it from today's video about Formula 1 games by Codemasters since 2009. If you enjoyed watching it, give it a like, share with your friends, and leave a subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Well, once again, thanks for watching and goodbye.